I would like to show you, because a lot of people have asked, how I got the role in Kingdom Come. I mean, we're talking 10 years ago, how it all came about and how it happened. So in a very, very brief way, I'm going to show you the audition. I was actually auditioning for Henry, to be perfectly honest. Dan Vavra wanted to audition lots of different people for all different roles, but they got me in for Henry, and then they said, actually, you're more of a Hans, actually. So this is the audition that got me the role in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Here we go. My name's Luke Dale. I'm 6'1", I'm 23, and I trained at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama. I was young, guys. 23. Do you know what I do to be that young and thin? Found the keys, but someone else has them. The herb woman. She found you in the creek in the morning and wanted to teach you a lesson.
What? I'll make that old crone pay for it.
Wait. She's willing to give them back to you, but she wants to make you come and apologise to her in person.
What? Not a chance. Are you mad?
Just go and apologise to the poor old woman. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're supposed to be setting people an example.
Have you forgotten who you're talking to, lad?
I have not. But don't you forget, I can tell everyone in the village a fine yarn about how the drunken bailiff fell in the creek and how an old crone got the better of him.
Hey, you!
Yes, sir. How may I be of service to you, Grace?
Tell me, fellow, where can I find an inn in this...
It was a cold day. It was a cold day, that's all I'm going to say.
godforsaken place?
Well, there's one not too far from here, but you have to go back to the crossroads and take the path through the woods. I'd be glad to show you.
Oh, very well, lead on.
Sir, may I ask where you've come from?
From Doncaster.
Doncaster. I see. I have cousins there. Doncaster? You guys have played Kingdom Come Deliverance. Have you ever been to Doncaster? I think they had to swap out words because they didn't want anyone to know what the game was about. So when you're auditioning, it's all NDA and like no one wants you to know anything about it and like spoil anything for anybody. So I think they swapped out Doncaster for Ratai or whatever. Pray tell, what news of Doncaster?
Oh, nothing much. It's rather a dull town.
Dull, is it? Yeah, nothing to do there, I suppose, except rob the bodies of the slain.
Watch your tongue, boy. That's no way to speak to a noble.
Noble? You, sir, have as much nobility as the carrion crow that feeds on the carcasses of the dead. You, sir, are nothing but filthy, murdering swine. Now get down here and face me like a man. If a cur like you can be called a man. Very serious. I will cut your black heart from your chest and feed it to your brothers, the scavengers. And the thing that Dan has always said, which is a little bit of behind the scenes for you, is when I've asked him, why did you cast me? Out of all the people that you saw, why was it me? And he always says the same thing. He was like, we saw loads of tapes. We saw hundreds of tapes of Henry and Hans, and to be honest, you and Tom were the only ones that really truly understood what the scene that we sent was about. It was funny. It was meant to be funny, especially that first one. Particularly that is meant to be light-hearted, and apparently some of the other people just took it too dramatically and too seriously, and he was like, we just knew you were right for it. That's that. But then I also want to share this. This is pretty mad. Basically, the backstory here is, and I don't even think Warhorse know this. But basically, when I was trying to do the tape, and you have to do self-tapes these days, so you record yourself during the audition. One of my absolutely dearest best friends was helping me film the tape. For some reason, I just found him hilarious that day. I just found his face really funny that day. He's trying to be serious, but the more serious he is, the funnier I found him. So this is the blooper reel that I just could not get through this scene. Yes, sir. How may I be of service to you, Grace? And I promise, I am professional. I am a professional. As the carrion crow that feeds on the carcasses of the dead. I couldn't get through it. Try again. We do it. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I could not do it. You know what? Don't look at me. Okay. Don't look at me. Just read it. Hey, you. I can do it.
I did do it eventually. I got through it eventually, but it was not easy. And it wasn't the text. I wasn't laughing at the text. I was laughing at my friend. But that got me the part. God only knows how.